And we've got some of the managing brokers
Troy,
here.
Holly.
They are real. They're not avatars.
Jeremy
so you
Larson.
probably haven't seen them in person before.
Kelly Zimmerman. Get a couple of our icon speakers up here. We're gonna reinforce a couple things. There's some real simple tricks that can make you successful in this business, and we want to find out from these guys. First of all, we're going to have each one of you, especially you guys, introduce yourself, where you are, what you do, and how you can help.
All right, good morning, good afternoon. Jason Bosch, Director of Brokerage Operations for the state of California. We call it a Center of Excellence. And what we do at Brokerage Operations is everything to support you, from the transactions, compliance, marketing, closing, getting you paid, all of it.
All righty. My name's Courtney Ellison, and I joined eXp in June. Super excited. This is amazing, you guys. Part of what I do as a managing broker is we help support the agents across the state of California. So contractually, deal doctoring, sometimes you guys come and vent. We love that. So we're just here to serve and support. And again, I'm just excited to be here. And hello to everybody.
Thank you. My name is Francisco Cuellar, also a managing broker. And I live in Sacramento. So we're local. So we're not just in the virtual world. But having said that, come and see us in the virtual world. You know, a lot of the times it's just an email or we need help with this. Come and see us. It's the fastest way for you to get helped because there's 10 of us at any given time to help you. Whereas I know a lot of you have my cell phone number, but sometimes when you text me, I can't get back to you right away. But if you come into the world, we're readily available to help you.
So I got a question for my managing brokers here. There's been a few changes. And we've been talking a little bit about like training, and maybe people have questions about the buyer-broker employment agreement. Are you guys doing classes on that?
Absolutely, all next week, starting on Monday with the buyer-broker agreement.
Would anybody like some help on their buyer-broker agreement and getting a little more confident?
Yep.
Yeah.
And Debbie Penny's the one that'll be doing it on the buyer-broker agreement.
Yeah. So there's a lot of opportunities. See, we're not just here to make sure that your contract, you checked every box. We're also here for education and to support you as you go out and meet with your sellers and buyers. So thank you guys for doing that.
You're welcome.
Hey, I'm Troy. I'm the new guy.
It still smelled the new on him.
New guy, yeah. I've been at eXp, I think 6 weeks now. It started the first week before eXpCon and then got thrown into that, which was one of the best experiences I think I've ever had in my real estate career, which is 20-something years. But I'm the director of growth for the state of California, so like Sean and Amy, but specifically for helping you guys. Whether that's with the attraction or bringing people over, trying to get the exceptions made, to help bring the right teams, the right brokerages, the right attraction components to what it is and help the state grow, but also help you guys as agents grow.
Who has trouble attracting large brokerages? Well, Troy was one of the largest in the country. He used to own the address. He also
wasn't that big.
He also came from side. He was a side partner. He can help you convert those hard to, we'll just say it, the ego brokerages.
And there is something unique with that, if I can deviate for a moment. You know, I did have a 90-person brokerage with 5 offices throughout Southern California. I had an acquisition of a previous brokerage. I had an office in Newport Beach, an office in Malibu, you know, big areas. And that had gone through an acquisition in 2022. I spun off and started a new brokerage. Got that up to 40 agents within about a 5-month period of attracting the right people. I understand the pain points of where the brokerages are. And there's a lot of pain that brokerages have with staying up at 3 a.m., figuring out when the next lawsuit's coming, where the E&O policies do, what the coverage is going to be on stuff, but really how you can leverage what eXp offers. And I think that I come from a unique perspective to really have those conversations with brokerages. So if you get the seat at the table to talk to someone, we can really have a good dynamic conversation because I know the pain points that are there.
Cool. Holly, you want to tell them how you can specifically help their lives and make it easier? Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day, what I love is everything that Troy just described. That's what I do. And so I love waking up in the middle of the night thinking about you. And seriously, maybe not you specifically, but it's the royal you, right? And so I'm thinking about the lawsuit. I'm thinking about our E&O policy. I'm thinking about what we need to do to help you build a better business as we look at 2024. Like, we started business planning for within Brokerage Ops and in the operations team led by Patrick O'Neill, our COO. We started looking at things in July and dialing it in because we want to be proactive for you. And so I love waking up in the middle of the night thinking about you and your family and your business. And I'm super passionate about it. And I will share with you, our entire team is incredibly passionate about helping you in your success. I will say this, as we look 2024 and beyond, we're going to see some changes in the industry. And I feel we are the best prepared brokerage to charge through that storm. And because of the leadership that we have with Glenn and Michael and Leo and Patrick, there's no doubt in my mind of what can be done. Especially, we've got our new Chief Learning Officer, Brian Ellington, that has just joined us, and the leadership and insight that this man has in his brain. Y'all are going to dig it at a high level. So eXp University, catching fire and taking over the world. You ready to do that? So, what can I do for you today? Honestly, you tell me. So if you have questions for us, the best place to get us is always going to be on Workplace. I check Workplace more than I do my email, more than I do my cell phone. Ask my family. So that's what I would say. Get on Workplace chat. That's where you can get all of leadership, and we just want to serve.
Awesome. Well,
quick question. Is everyone here on Workplace?
raise your hand if you don't even know what Workplace is. Christian, you should be raising your hand. Okay. Workplace for us is where we can track it. I have an assistant that reminds me of everything that happens on Workplace. So make sure you use Workplace to contact us. I get it from Facebook Messenger. I get Instagrammed question. My name's Sean Murphy. I'm the Vice President of Growth. I can specifically help you with attracting influencers, teams, and large brokerages. My specialty is financial models, so I talk to them in a language that they understand. It's not always the language they want to hear. And I'm going to tell you this. I was at a conference in New York, and there were 1,500 people there, and the moderator, who was Brad Inman, said, raise your hand if you could do business at a virtual brokerage. Only 40% of the audience raised their hand. Now, to be fair, I will take 800,000 agents. That's just me. But 40% of the audience, that means 60% of the people there wanted daily interaction in an office. This isn't for them. Not everybody's swimming towards eXp. Eventually, they'll love the model because of the finances, but they need that broker standing on their neck saying, make your phone calls. So I want to talk to some people who've been there, ask a couple questions, and have anybody else ask questions. Jeremy, where'd you come from?
As far as
you weren't born at
geographically,
eXp.
Or I was independent.
You're independent the whole
Yep.
time?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I know where you came from. You gave your whole story there.
Yeah.
Off the top of your head, what has helped you the most with agent attraction and agent retention?
You know, it's funny. Attraction. I don't have a course or nothing to sell or pitch, or maybe I should, but I don't. For me, it's just being intentional and spending a little bit of time each week. That's it. It's just spending a little bit of time to reach out to agents, go grab a cup of coffee, catch up, let's talk about business. I don't bang them over the head with commissions and revenue share or eXp. That's not what they want, right? Nobody wants to be sold, but everybody loves to buy, right? And so I just want to catch up, see how your business is doing. What can I do to help you with your business, and just continue a conversation of making a deposit in the business relationship, trying to help them with their business.
What gives you the advantage?
Yeah, and then obviously I'll ask them, hey, what is your broker doing to help you build and grow your business? And every time I hear, I don't know, right? And then they kind of go on the defense and flip it. Well, what is eXp doing for you, right? And that's where the conversation begins when we start talking about eXp. As far as retention goes, something that's really helped me with retention is when I'm talking to somebody about eXp, I want to introduce them to people at eXp, okay? And so sometimes you get someone who just wants to join eXp right away, but I still want to introduce them to your upline and to who your mentors are, and you want to take that time and have them slow it down and introduce them to these people and let them know how important they are to their business. These are their business partners, okay? I mean, for one, I've gotten you on several conference calls, right?
You call me more than you obviously even know.
Okay, so like when he says he's available or you can reach him, like he is dead serious, right? And so everyone here on this stage is available. Like, how incredible is it that we have 10 brokers, right? I mean, Holly, you're amazing. Okay. So it's incredible. And so, you know, the answer is attraction. It's really just reaching out, seeing how they're doing with their business. I believe if I can't help you with your business, if eXp cannot help you with your business, then it's just not the right time. I want you to be excited about that move. And then retention is introducing them to the bigger depths of eXp besides me, besides who they're talking to. I want them to be introduced to my sponsors in the upline, and if it makes sense, Sean as well.
How many people do you have in your organization?
953.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So I'd like to know from you, when you look at the journey that you've been on, let's talk about the last year. Let's get really specific, hyper-specific. When you look at what you've done in your business in the last year, what were the things that pushed you to get out of bed that maybe changed how you do business?
Really, it comes back to the agents that are at the office with me, Taylor and Jamie. You know, I think that, you know, healthy competition is good, and positive energy attracts more positive energy. And so really being at the office every day, if I'm not there, I feel like I'm letting everybody down. So we get up every day, and we only have about 17 in our organization, but we do a lot of mentoring calls, and I know that those new agents are depending on me and our training. And, you know, really just, I always am trying to make myself better, and I read a lot of self-help books, and Marguerite, I don't know where she's at, she's very inspirational as well.
So would you say that you wake up every morning intentional about the day?
Absolutely, yes. I have my calendar. Robin helps me keep my calendar in check. But yes, I have time blocked. I know what's happening the night before. I look it over, and very intentional. I don't hang out at home and do all the things I'd like to do. I'm in the office with all the other agents, and we're working towards our goals.
I think I love that you said goals and together. When you look at what you do every day, would you say that you share your goals out loud on purpose?
Oh, absolutely. We have meetings every couple of weeks talking about what events are we going to plan. We have cocktails for closers, and we invite agents that we've recently closed transactions with for a drink and some appetizers.
Wait. You invite your cross-sale agent that you just duked it out with, and you have a beverage?
Absolutely.
Who wants to do a cross-sale? Right? Like, come on. You want to talk about breaking down barriers. We are now in a market where relationships build longevity. And if you are a good agent to work with, people are more likely to bring you an offer over another, shall I say, cactus agent. Come on, I'm from Arizona. Cactus agents are real. And so at the end of the day, like, if you're a good agent to work with, if you know the form and function of how to get it done, and then we get to have a cocktail.
Yeah, it's a party.
I'm in. Sign me up.
Yes.
Yeah, you get people in there. Okay, so I want to know from both of you as icons, what are the things that you are focused on right now in the next 90 days to propel you into the new year? Give me 2 things each.
Thanks. Well, we're focusing on events in our office, and that's kind of what we've been doing, but we're adding new events all of the time. So, and then we're also working on Agent Club, which is, to put it really quick, we are combining resources to help each of us independent agents become more successful.
Love it. Wow. Love it.
I want a breakdown on that.
Okay, yeah, I'm stalking you later. Okay, 2 things, next 90 days, what's up?
2 things. So definitely events. It's event season. I hate to piggyback on what you said, but you have to do events right now. Something as easy as a pie party. The pie party is the most impactful event that we do, and I'm just dumbfounded why other brokerages, teams, agents aren't doing pie parties. I don't understand it, but your clients will come from hours away for a free pie to see you, even if it's raining. Okay, and then specifically, I'm starting a YouTube channel. I don't have a YouTube channel. We have one for the team, but I don't have one. I'm extremely late to the game, but I see the opportunity. There's a big opportunity there to do somewhat of a lifestyle. It's going to be called Living in Santa Cruz, right? And so there's a big opportunity for that. And so first video will be up before Thanksgiving, and the goal is to do about 2 videos a week. And those are the 2 things that I'm obsessing about right now.
I love that.
Okay. If you don't have a YouTube channel, by the way, rip off and duplicate. Follow him from the start. Because he doesn't not succeed at anything I've ever seen him do. So you get to watch him from the very first video, and every day I'm going to do exactly what Jeremy did.
I want to answer the question, too.
Okay, so wait a minute. How many of you are nervous about doing a pie party? You're like, oh, it's too late. I don't have that much money to go to Costco. Anybody nervous? Okay, I want you to take out your phone, and I want you to look at, anybody heard of Slide Dial? Every agent has heard of Slide Dial. If you haven't, look at the person next to you. What's Slide Dial? You download Slide Dial. Now, what I love about Slide Dial, there is one that will actually, with Slide Dial, that will go to, I don't know, you can put your whole database in it. Anybody heard of this? The day before Thanksgiving, what I want you to do is I want you to record this phone call, and this is your script. Hey, it's whatever your name is. So I would say, hey, it's Holly. I may not get to see you before Thanksgiving. I wanted to wish you and your family a very happy holiday. I'm really excited for the new year. If you need anything, I'm thinking of you, and I'm never far. Click, send, thousands of people. Click, send, thousands of people. Do you know how many phone calls I got the following weeks after that? Because people are like, oh, I missed your message. I recorded it once, sent it out to 1,000 people. I was so busy moving into December, January, February, I didn't have to make any more phone calls. Y'all, pick up the phone. It's not hard. Once, click, send, go. I need you to do that. And then you start planning ahead for your events in January, February, March. Be intentional. If you're not intentional, Icon gets just a little bit further away. And I know all of you, especially you that are brand new with your first closing, you can hit Icon. Hey, it's Holly. You're not Holly, by the way. Hey, it's Holly. I'm thinking about you. If I don't get to see you, happy Thanksgiving. I'm so excited for the holidays. I hope you have a wonderful time with your family. If you need anything, I'm never far. I look forward to seeing you all very soon.
So I'm going to piggyback on a couple.
Slide Dial.
SLY.
I picked up, I think, 300 pumpkin pies. Pumpkin's cheaper than apple at Costco. So an expensive learning experiment. So I just offer pumpkin. I don't give the options. But what we did was we did it, and we went and delivered them all. And it is really rewarding. There is a great benefit to having them come to the office because you can have a little bit more of a party. The other thing that I've been really focusing on with my writing and some of the other talking I've been doing is right now, and Elias will like this, go through your phone and your text messages, the last 20 people that are in your phone. Are they in your sphere of influence? No, probably not, maybe, right? The people that are following you on Instagram. Now, take it the next step. Are they in your Christmas card or your holiday list? Well, now's the best time to go and text somebody and say, hey, I'm updating my holiday card list. What's your address? Nobody will not respond with it. Good luck doing that in February. So really, you have the opportunity right now. It's in a unique position is to fine-tune your database and get your sphere of influence dialed in, because you can ask that question. And I just think it's one of those opportune things. We're doing a letter that everybody's going to write as almost like a postcard that's going to get printed in a handwritten font that says, I'm thankful for you, and then a handwritten note from them about why they're thankful. It'll go out first class just as a postcard. But.
We have to wrap this segment up, but I will tell you, from Jason and from Francisco and Jeremy, they'd be more than happy to help you with anything. We are here. We've all sold hundreds and hundreds of homes. Use us. You don't have to say, hey, Sean, talk to me about agent attraction. In 2021, I sold 1,893 homes. I could probably help you with that too. So use these people, these professionals in your business.
Thank you. One thing, we're talking about resources. Use us as a resource. When you're talking to somebody, oh, but you're a virtual company, how do we get a hold of a broker? Bring them into the world. So let me show you how easy it is to talk to a broker. I see it, but not often enough. There's some agents that bring people in. Everybody should be taking advantage of that. That's a quick answer to show them how quickly you have access to the brokers.